Hello.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Is it okay if I?
Yes,
Okay.
of course it is.
Yay! It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. We're back.
We're back. We are so excited to share with you some great things that we have coming up and opportunities to gather in person now that many folks are vaccinated and feeling more comfortable meeting in person. We know that's not everyone. And this location right here where we are is super important because all throughout the month of June, we will be having worship as a fellowship as worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. right here in Grant Park, just south of the Art Institute, just north of the Abraham Lincoln statue, between Michigan and Columbus. And so if you are excited to just connect with folks, come out here every Sunday throughout June. This Sunday we'll be at Hardigan Beach worshiping with Pastor Hannah and Pastor Chan and so many other folks that are excited and eager to take advantage of the good weather and the opportunity to see one another. But that's not the only thing that we have happening, and I definitely want to make sure that you know throughout all of this we will maintain online worship. So don't panic. If you can't make it on Sunday morning, you can definitely make it throughout the week on YouTube or Facebook. But we have lots of other things happening in June. Can you tell us about that, Hannah?
Yeah, this is part of our hope with this video is we've been back for a little bit, meeting in person and outdoors and in different locations, but we know it can be hard to keep track of because the name of the game with Urban Village is multi-site, which means multiple options. So we want you to know once and for all what all of them are. We're online every single Sunday. We're at Hardigan Beach this Sunday. Then starting in June 6th, we've got Choose Your Own Adventure. And we will have on June 6th a Kiki at the beach at Osterman Beach led by Pastor D'Angelo.
And Juan Pablo.
And Juan Pablo. And we will have an LGBTQ history walk led by Rachel Pierce and a couple of other options that you can see on the sign-up sheet. So go to the link and do that. On June 13th, we will have an in-person worship at UVC West, which is in River Forest. And so you're welcome to that. On June 19th, I'm figuring out which one is the Sunday, we will have 20th? Okay, we will have, whichever one's the Sunday, you all can look at the calendars, I believe in you. We will have a Juneteenth Black and Queer Pride Worship at Washington Park. And on the last Sunday of June, we will be at Trinidad Lutheran Church at 2921 West Division doing a Latine and queer in-person celebration. So if you want to see people in person, you have all of those worship opportunities plus picnics here at Grant Park. Whichever one is closer to you, whichever one is more your vibe, whichever one you feel more comfortable with at a given moment. Then let's get into July, because in July, something really exciting is happening. What's happening on July 18th, Emily?
We are going to have the opportunity to gather in person for worship at one of our sites, our new Wicker Park location at the Vittem Theater, which is, the address is
1012 North Noble.
So we are planning to do that starting July 18th. And so if you've just kind of been itching to be able to be in a space together with others, to sing together, to worship together indoors, that will be your opportunity to do that. And we will be doing that for 5 weeks as one church. And then from then on, toward the end of August, we're going to start doing a couple of soft launches at each of our sites, just so everyone can kind of get eased in. And then after our Labor Day weekend beach worship, we will have a grand reopening at all 5 locations of UVC. And so we are excited about this. We are trying to be very thoughtful about how to get there and ramp up energy and participation in that. And so if you want to be part of one of the launch teams, the launch team for your site or the site that you are going to start attending once we're again in person, please reach out to the site pastor associated. So if you're Hyde Park, Woodlawn, or Wicker Park, reach out to Pastor D'Angelo. If you are affiliated with Edgewater or our South Loop locations, reach out to Pastor Chan, and they can help you get involved with helping to get everything up and going. But the most important thing for you to know is that starting in July, on July 18th, we will begin worshiping in person indoors at the Vittem Theater. And we hope that through any and all of these events that you will show up, that you'll be able to hug some necks, say hello, and just worship in the flesh with one another, whether it is by fellowship in Grant Park, or any of the number of opportunities that Hannah mentioned earlier.
And we know some folks have asked, why aren't we meeting in person indoors already? Because so many people are vaccinated, and there's a couple of reasons. One is it made it easier to transition at the beginning of the pandemic, that we have all these sites that are small businesses and theaters that we support across the city. But now a lot of those places aren't comfortable opening up yet, and so we have to work with them, right? And what's comfortable for our communities and our neighbors and the most vulnerable folks in our communities. The other is that it's been an incredibly hard year for all of us. And so we want this summer to be a time of fun and rest and joy that will prepare us for the beautiful labor that is making church happen in 5 places at once. And so we want to make sure that there's always opportunities for worship, as you've heard, and there's always opportunities for in-person fellowship, as you've heard, and we want to make sure that we can be building up energy over the summer for that launch in the fall. So if you have any questions about any of this, it's all in links in this e-news. You can find it on the Facebook page, or you can reach out to any staff member at UVC. We'll probably be texting you some as well if you have any questions, but we are so excited to see you. We are so grateful for you. Yes, yay. Yeah, we truly cannot tell you how much. So join us at Hardigan Beach this Sunday, or any of the other places we've mentioned.
See you soon.
See you soon.